The Sherry-Bangla National Cricket Stadium wasn't just a patch of green. It was a cauldron of raw emotion. When the first ball was bowled, we were in for a contest. But no one, not even the most optimistic Tiger fan, could have predicted the absolute demolition that was about to unfold. Bangladesh versus Pakistan is never just a game. It is a rivalry steeped in mutual desire for supremacy in South Asian cricket. And on 11th March, Mirpur belonged entirely to the Tigers. The story of the match began with the toss. Mehdi Hasan Miraz made the brave call to bowl first, and within minutes we saw why. Enter Nahid Rana. If you weren't watching, you missed a masterclass in raw, intimidating pace. Rana didn't just bowl, he hunted. Clocking speeds that left the Pakistani top order visible shaken, he dismantled the lineup with surgical precision. His final figures, 5 for 24 are now etched into the history books as his career best. To see the likes of Mohammad Rizwan and Salman Agha struggling to find answers against a young Bangladeshi pacer is a testament to how far our bowling stocks have risen. Backed by the ever-reliable Mehdi Hasan Miraz, who choked the middle order with 3 for 29, Pakistan was bundled out for a meager 114. The silence in the Pakistan dugout was deafening. Chasing 115 was never going to be enough. But small totals can be tricky. You need a cool head or a hot bat. Tanzid Hassan chose the latter. From the first over of the chase, Tanzid played like a man with a plane to catch. His unbeaten 67 off just 42 balls was a whirlwind of 7 boundaries and 5 massive sixes that cleared the ropes with ease. He didn't just chase the target, he insulted it. Alongside Shanto's steady 27, Bangladesh raced to the finish line in just 15.1 overs. This wasn't a scrappy win, it was a statement. An 8-wicket victory with nearly 35 overs to spare is a rare kind of dominance at the international level. Bangladesh now leads 1-0, but more importantly, they have seized the psychological high ground. For Pakistan, this is a wake-up call. Their batting collapsed under pressure, and their bowlers had no total to defend. For Bangladesh, this victory validates the new era of aggressive cricket we've been hearing about. They aren't just winning at home through spin traps anymore, they are winning through genuine pace and fearless batting. Nahid Rana has proven he is the future of the attack, and Tanzid has shown that the opening woes might finally be a thing of the past. As we look forward to the second ODI on March 13, the momentum is firmly with the Tigers. It was a day of celebration for every fan in Dhaka and across the nation. It was a reminder that they are a force that can humble the giants of the game. The Tigers have roared. Pakistan has been warned. Let's see if Bangladesh can seal the series in 2 days' time. If there is one thing we know about cricket in Dhaka, it's that the Sherry-Bangla National Stadium never hosts a boring game. March 13, 2026 was no exception. We saw a match that had everything: a power-hitting masterclass, a dramatic hailstorm, a complex DLS calculation, and a clinical bowling performance that silenced a sea of green and red. Coming off a dominant win in the first ODI, Bangladesh walked into Mirpur with a chance to seal the series. Pakistan, on the other hand, was playing for survival. What followed was a 128-run turnaround that has set the stage for a massive series finale. The story of the first innings was Pakistan's ability to rebuild. The real firework display came from Maaz Sadiqat. His 75 runs off just 46 balls changed the complexion of the game. He didn't just score, he demoralized the death over specialists with fearless hitting. However, after losing quick wickets to a disciplined Bangladesh attack, Pakistan looked vulnerable at 120 for 4. But then, the momentum shifted. Salman Ali Agha played the anchor with a solid 64, providing the stability Pakistan desperately needed. On the Bangladesh side, Rishad Hossain continued his rise as a premier leg spinner, taking 3 for 56. Along with Mehdi Hasan Miraz, they managed to bowl Pakistan out for 274 in 47.3 overs. At the halfway mark, the target felt achievable for a confident Tigers lineup. Then, the weather took center stage. Just as Bangladesh began their chase, a massive hailstorm swept across Dhaka. This wasn't just a light drizzle, it was a significant disruption that halted play for over 2 hours. When the groundsmen finally cleared the field, the match officials handed down a daunting task. Under the DLS method, Bangladesh's target was revised to 243 in just 32 overs. They needed nearly 8 runs and over from the first ball on a damp, skidding surface. The Mirpur fortress suddenly felt like an uphill climb. What happened next was a masterclass in pressure bowling. Pakistan's Haris Rauf and Maaz Sadakat, who seemed to be everywhere yesterday, took full advantage of the conditions. Bangladesh's top order, usually so reliable at home, crumbled. Liton Das stood tall with 41, showing the class and timing we expect from him, but he was a lone warrior. One by one, the middle order fell to Rauf's pace and Sadakat's tactical spin. Bangladesh was eventually bowled out for 114 in just 23.3 overs. A 128-run defeat is a tough pill to swallow, especially at home. But it reflected a game where Pakistan simply handled the big moments better than the hosts. The series is now deadlocked at 1-1. Pakistan has found their rhythm, and Bangladesh has been reminded that they cannot afford a single bad session against an opponent of this caliber. Maaz Sadakat was the undisputed hero of the day, proving that in modern ODI cricket, an all-rounder who can strike at 150 plus and take 3 wickets is worth his weight in gold. On 15th March, we return for the third ODI. The stakes couldn't be higher. The Sheribangla National Stadium wasn't just a cricket ground, it was a cauldron of raw emotion. We stood at a crossroads. The series was tied 1-1. On one side, a rejuvenated Pakistan looking to assert dominance. On the other, a Bangladesh side, hungry to prove that their opening win wasn't a fluke. By the time the final ball was bowled under the Dhaka lights, we didn't just witness a game, we witnessed history. Bangladesh clinched the series 2-1 with a narrow, heart-stopping 11-run victory. The story of this match began with the toss. Pakistan won it and chose to bowl, hoping the early moisture would help their pacers. But Tanzid Hasan and Saif Hasan had other plans. Their 105-run opening stand silenced the critics. Tanzid's maiden ODI century, a brilliant 107 off 107 balls, was the backbone of our innings. It wasn't just about the boundaries, it was about the maturity he showed against the pace of Haris Rauf. When the final overs came, Bangladesh reached 290 for 5-5, a target that felt competitive, but by no means safe against a lineup like Pakistan's. When Pakistan came out to chase, the tension in Mirpur was thick enough to cut with a knife. For a long time, it looked like Salman Ali Agha was going to take the game away from us single-handedly. His century, 106 runs of pure class, reminded us why Pakistan is never out of a fight. At 220 for 4, the crowd grew quiet. We've seen this script before, the so close yet so far moments that have haunted Bangladesh cricket for years. But yesterday, the script was rewritten. Enter Taskin Ahmed. If Tanzid was the hero of the afternoon, Taskin was the king of the night. With his 4-wicket haul, he tore through the middle and lower order just when Pakistan looked set to cruise home. The final over was a masterpiece of nerve and skill. With Pakistan needing runs and wickets falling, the discipline shown by our bowlers forced the visitors into mistakes. When the final wicket fell, at 279, the roar from the stands could likely be heard across all of Dhaka and eventually Bangladesh. And defiant 11-run win. A series victory against the giants of the game like Pakistan. This 2-1 series win is only the second time in history that Bangladesh has beaten Pakistan in a bilateral ODI series. It signals an upward shift. It shows a team that can lose a second match by 128 runs, pick themselves up, and find the grit to win a decider under immense pressure. To Tanzid Hasan, the player of the match, thank you for the hope. To the Bangladeshi fans, thank you for the belief and keeping trust on the team. Bangladesh cricket is moving forward, and March 15, 2026 will forever be remembered as the day the Tigers held their nerve and claimed the series victory. Thank you.